on the floor on our back. So I didn't ask if anybody had any special requests, but we're kind of going to do some back stuff and some hip stuff. So if there's something else you want besides that, speak up. All right, so let's start with the Magic 3, as I started calling them. We're going to start with those pelvic tilts so you can have your feet in the mat, knees are bent. And we're just going to tilt the pelvis up and down, or back and forth, not sure which. So give that a couple of gentle movements. Start breathing, because I know you haven't been yet this morning. Excellent. All right, one or two more. And then we're going to come into Apanasana. So we're going to bring the knees to the chest. Shins can be parallel to the floor as we exhale, knees in. Inhale, knees out. And you definitely want to start breathing now. Exhale, knees in. Inhale, knees out. Excellent. We'll do one or two more here. And then we're going to set the feet back down on the mat. And then option A, keep the knees bent, feet on the mat. Or option B, extend both legs all the way straight out. And then our third movement here is going to be our palm tree arms. So we're going to zip the legs together, toes point up towards the ceiling. Start with the arms down by your sides, and we're going to inhale the arms up towards the ceiling and then to the floor above you. Exhale, arms back down by your sides. Again, we're breathing with the movement. On the exhale, bring the arms back down. And if you don't make it all the way to the floor, that's fine. Just go to where it's comfortable and then come back. You might find as you move that the shoulders give you a little bit more range of motion, or they might not, and that's okay. After the next time that you bring the arms up on the inhale, we're going to pause here and give it a good morning stretch. So we're going to extend the fingers away from the torso, extend the heels away from the torso. Feel that length in the spine. And then on your next exhale, arms come down by your sides. So we're going to bend the knees again. And then option A, to come up, you can cross the ankles and roll up, or roll over onto one side or the other and push up to seated. Whew, we made it. All right. So next, let's do our 6 directions of the spine. We kind of did 2 of them with those 3 things that we already did. So we're going to do our cat and cow first. So if it's comfortable to sit cross-legged, you can sit like this, or you can have your legs straight out if this is not comfortable. If you're cross-legged, hands under the knees. If your legs are out, hands under the thighs. So we'll start with our exhale. We're going to exhale back to cat. Inhale, rounding up, looking up, cow. Exhale back to cat. And go ahead and do a couple rounds, moving nice and slow, paying attention to the breath. Excellent. And then let's come back to center. And then we're going to do our laterals. So we're going to start with one hand on the floor. We're going to inhale that first arm up. It doesn't matter which side. We're going to be doing both sides evenly. And again, just going as far as is comfortable. So this is the inhale, arm comes up, and then exhale, arm comes back down. On this next one, see if you can start the breath before the movement, and then add the arm in. Start the exhale, and then add the arm. And again, this is another one where you might find you're not going very far, but after you've done it for a while, then got a little deeper range of motion. Excellent. We're going to do one more time each side. Nice and slow. Excellent. All right. So next we're going to do the last two directions. So that was 4 of the 6. Last 2 are the twist. So we're going to start with an inhale. We're going to lift up out of the spine. On the exhale, turn and twist to the first side. And we're not torquing on this or forcing it. We're just going nice and gentle. Inhale back to center. Exhale, second side. So we want to keep this twist in the upper third, the upper half of the spine. The further we go towards the tailbone, the less rotation that the spine has. So we don't want to over force anything. Excellent. And then we're going to do one more time each side. Again, nice and slow. And then back to center. Let's do a wide-legged forward fold here. So we're going to bring the legs out. And if you want, you can wake them up, pound them in the floor or mat a little bit. And we're going to do this gently and carefully. So a little softness in the knees, heels stay on the floor. We want to hinge at the hips, so we're not rounding down like that. We want to keep the spine nice and elongated. And you may not go very far, and that's okay. One thing I want to show you before you're not too uncomfortable for too long here. So we're actually going to walk the hips back a little bit so we can get a better tilt with that pelvis. If we're like this and we're trying to reach, we're not going where we need to be. So you can actually move the hips back. That's going to fix that tilt of the hips a little bit, or the pelvis. All right, so let's go forward. And we're going to use our front gravity. So we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, tap the arms down. Keep the vision, or keep your gaze up ahead. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold forward. Tap down, inhale, bring it up. And last time, exhale, fold forward. Pause here at the bottom. Extend with an inhale. And then we're going to exhale and release the spine if that's comfortable. Drop the chin, drop the shoulders. And then when you're ready to come out, inhale, elongate the spine, and use the hands to walk back up. Excellent. All right. So if you want, you can cross the legs again or keep them out. We're going to open up the wrist here. So we're going to extend the arms out, tuck the thumb, wrap the fingers around, and make circles with the wrist. can get bigger into the elbows and the shoulders. Switch direction, they can go the same, opposite. Getting myself dizzy. All right, release that, and then we're going to bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, and make figure eights. Excellent. We're going to pull the hands apart and then switch which fingers on top. And do a couple more. Make that brain work a little bit this morning. All right, release that and shake it out. Next, we're going to do the ankles. So we'll start with nice soft knees, a little bend in them if that's comfortable. We're going to extend the heels away from the torso. And then we're going to point and flex. Excellent. And then circles around, you can do one at a time. Excellent. They can go opposites or the same. And then a couple more here. So we're going to go soles of the feet in and then pinky toes back. So pronate, supinate. You can do one at a time again. They can do the same. They can do opposites. Nice, good. Lotion is the motion for the ankles. And then the last one is we're going to finish off with our windshield wipers. And maybe notice that sensation that's coming all the way up into the hip socket. Very nice. All right, from here, let's make our way up to hands and knees. And if you have wrist issues, you can, I have those boards, but I forgot to get them out. You can take like your blanket or towel and wrap it under or roll your mat under to give that wrist a little bit more space. And if you have knee issues, you can bring a blanket or towel under the knees. All right, so first thing we want to do is that cat and cow. So we're going to exhale cat, pulling the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, tuck the chin and the tailbone. On the inhale, rounding up, looking up without dropping the belly towards the floor. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Back and forth a couple times. Excellent. All right. So our first movement after that one is going to be our spinal balance. So let's start. And there's two options here. So you can stay static and just hold it, or if you want, you can bring the elbow to the knee if you want to make more work. All right, guys, ready? Let's start with left leg back. Extend back with the heel, right arm forward, extend forward with the fingers. And again, if you want to elbow knee it a couple times, you're welcome to do that, or just hold it and breathe. Engage those core muscles. Keep the breath going. And last one, coming back down. Take one full breath in the middle here. And then go to the other side. Extend that right leg back, left arm forward, extend back through the heel, forward with the fingers. And again, you can do elbow to knee or hold in place. And one more. Excellent. And release. All right. Let's do, we're going to do two more. And these are kind of hip opener jobbies. so to speak. All right, the first one we're going to do is tiger tail. So we're going to extend that right leg back, bend at the knee, bend the ankle, so the sole of the foot's facing the ceiling. And we're going to take the left arm out and around, and perhaps you can grab that right foot, left hand. If not, just extend the arm back and hold the foot up. There you go. One more breath here. And then release. Excellent. All right, let's do the other side. Extend the left leg, bend the knee, bend the ankle. Right arm comes out and around. Grab that left foot with the right hand if you can. Otherwise, just extend that arm back. Push the foot into the hand. Very nice quad stretch here. And one more breath if you got it. And release. All right, last one we're gonna do here is a donkey kick. So we're gonna take, we'll start with the right side and we'll do 3 on each side. So we're gonna lift and then extend back. Bring it back in and then bring the knee down. So the knee comes up, extend that leg back, bring it back in, set it down. Let's do one more. Lift the leg, extend the leg back, bring it forward, knee on the floor. All right, let's do the other side. Knee comes up, foot goes back, knee comes back, down to the floor. Nice. Second time, knee up, foot back, knee forward, knee down. Woo, one more. Knee up, foot back, bring that knee back, and knee comes down. Excellent. All right. We're going to do cat, cow, child's pose. If you need to stop in your child's pose at any time, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, exhale first to cow, and then inhale to cow. Exhale, cat to child's pose. Inhale, can come back up through the forearms to cow. Exhale, cat, down to child's pose. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, cat, down to child's pose. You can stay here or do one more with me. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, down to child's pose. I'm going to bring the big toes together. Knees can come out a little bit wider, so there's room for the belly. And then you can bring the forehead down to the floor, or if it doesn't reach, you can stack the fists under the forehead. If child's pose is super uncomfortable, you can stay up in puppy pose and bring the head down. Any of those options. All right, so one more breath here. And then when you're ready to come up, we're going to come up into downward facing dog. So walk your hands up a little bit, and then we're going to curl the toes under. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the hips up towards the ceiling. And let's walk the dog. So bend one knee, extend the opposite heel towards the floor. And then switch. And then when you're ready, we're going to push the hands in, straighten the legs, extend the torso towards that back wall. When you're ready to come out, look up at the hands and walk the feet forward, or look at the feet and walk the hands back. Let's take a moment in our forward fold and shake your head, yes and no. And then we're going to bend the knees nice and deep. Arms come out to the side. Push in with the feet. Inhale. Coming all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Excellent. All right, let's do a little balance here before we do some big poses. So let's start with our fabulous mountain pose. This hair out of the way. Starting with the feet, let's lift the big toes up. The big toes, all the toes. If you can just lift the big toe up, that would be kind of cool. Try that. Lift all the toes up and then see if you can set one down at a time. There you go, big toe, pinky toe. Try it, practice, right? It's yoga practice, not yoga perfect. All right, so release that. And then we're going to check that pelvic tilt so we're not tilting back, we're not tilting forward. Nice neutral pelvis. We're gonna draw the collarbones away from each other on the front body. And then on the back body, we're gonna draw the shoulder blades together. So it's gonna open up that thoracic rib cage. Give us a little bit more space to bring in some more oxygen. And then we're gonna take the chin and just drop it maybe like a millimeter. So we're not looking up, we're not looking down, just kind of almost totally neutral. And then breathe, because I know you forgot to breathe. Excellent. All right, one more breath here. Beautiful. All right, so release your mountain pose. Let's do our moving balance, which we start with palm tree pose. So options for palm tree pose, you can do just the feet, coming up on the feet. You can do just the arms, or put it all together. Arms and feet. Excellent. And again, with the breath, inhale, coming up, exhale down. So if this is easy for you today, it's not for me, a little wobbly. You can come up and then hold and take another breath. Try it again. Feet are not cooperating. So let's do it 2 more times. Excellent. And then release. All right. So our next one is Karate Kid, or also known as Flying Crane. Let's do the original one. So that looks like this. Hands start in the center, and then we bring them out, and one knee comes up, and then exhale down. And then we do the other side. And if this is too much, you can do just the knees and hold on to something. Or if it's too easy, bring one knee up and hold it and breathe an extra breath. And do it equally, so then do the other side. Or just keep it going, nice and fluid. Excellent. All right, one more time each side, or finish off evenly. And release. All right. I'm adding one more moving balance on at the moment. When I do this on hands and knees, I usually call it bear crawl. Some other yoga teacher I know calls it cross crawl, which doesn't sound very froofy. I like froofy names. Okay, so it's basically putting those two together. So we're gonna go opposite leg, opposite arm. If you have a wall or a chair near you and you want to use the wall, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, that's what it looks like. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Right knee, other arm. There you go. I know it's hard, you gotta think. Oh wait, and you gotta breathe. All right, you guys are making this look easy today. All right, one more time each side. And release. All right, let's come back to our mountain pose again just to check. Let's see, where do we want to look? Let's see if we're breathing. So if you want, you can put your hands on your rib cage. So your diaphragm is attached basically to the edge of your bottom rib all the way around. And when you inhale, the rib cage should kind of go down and out. That's where the diaphragm is moving. If it's not, you might be breathing backwards, which I did for many years. So inhale, hands are gonna come out. Exhale, we're gonna pull the belly button in and up, and that's gonna kind of prime the pump, so to speak, with the diaphragm coming up. So relax the shoulders. And just take 1 or 2 more breaths. And then release the arms if they were up on your ribs. And let's go ahead and do some warriors. Almost everybody has a chair. So we might do warrior 3. Yes, let's do it. Okay, so let's start. We're going to go in numerical order. So we'll do warrior 1 first. So we're going to take one foot, turn it out to the side, step the other foot forward. It doesn't matter which one, we're going to do both sides evenly. I like to warm up the knee first. So we're going to inhale with a straight leg, exhale, bend. We're aiming towards that first and second toe. Your arms can be wherever you like, hands on the hips or wherever. Excellent. Push off, step back. All right, we're going to turn that foot out and then step that second foot forward. Inhale, straight leg, exhale, bend. Excellent. And push up and step back. All right, so we're going to add the arms with the legs. And let's do, since we're working on maybe the upper back here, let's do arms out to the side. So we'll get back into the first one. First side up. And we're going to start with the arms out in front. And when we get to here with the arms all the way open, if you want, kind of pull the elbows towards each other and activate this upper area. If you want. Might get a little tired after we go for a while. So we're going to inhale, arms open, bend that front knee. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale. And exhale. All right, see if you can add that squeeze. Exhale back. If you weren't already. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Excellent. All right, step it back or forward, switch feet. And we're gonna do that same thing on this side. So we'll start with the arms out in front. Inhale, open, bend that front knee. Exhale back. See if you can add the squeeze in the upper back if you want. And 2 more. And last one. Excellent. All right. Step feet back together. And let's do our warrior 2. And instead of a side angle pose, we're going to do triangle. And actually, yeah, we'll just do that. Don't want to do too much. So I have to keep it straight in my head. All right, so step 1 foot forward. The other foot is closer to 90 degrees. We're gonna bring the hands together at the heart and then arms open. And we're gonna bend that front knee over that front ankle. Adjust the feet if they're too close or too far. And then we're gonna soften the shoulders, extend out through the fingers. And then, here we go. We're gonna do triangle and then peaceful warrior back and forth. So we're gonna straighten that front knee and then tick-tock the arms. We're hinging at the hips for our triangle. And we're not going very far on this one because we're gonna come all the way back up with the inhale, peaceful warrior. You can bend that front knee again if you want or keep it straight. And then let's go back to triangle. So straighten the leg if it's not. Arms come back down. And again with the peaceful warrior, inhale. And then exhale back to triangle. Excellent. And last peaceful warrior, inhale. And then we'll finish with our warrior 2. Knee is bent. Take a full breath here. And then we'll drop the arms and step the feet back together. Excellent. If you want, shake the legs out, maybe even the feet. All right, other side. Step 1 foot forward. Back foot's sort of 90 degrees-ish. Hands at the heart, arms open to the side. Bend that front knee over that front ankle. We're going to soften the shoulders, extend through the fingers. Excellent. All right, triangle first. So we're going to straighten that first leg, front leg, sorry. Tick-tock the arms, hinge at that hip. And then on your inhale, windmill around 2, peaceful warrior. On your next exhale, back to triangle, straighten the leg. Arms come back. Inhale, peaceful warrior again. And then exhale, last time through, triangle. And last, peaceful warrior. Excellent. Back to warrior 2. Take a breath or so. Soften the shoulders. And then we'll drop the arms and step the feet back together. Shake it out. Arms, legs, feet. All right, we're going to do our tree and then we'll do our warrior 3. All right, so many options with the tree pose, starting with option A with the feet. 1 foot stays on the floor. I was going to say tripod. Kickstand, tripod. Word is escaping me at the moment. All right, so heel above the ankle on that first side. We want to check in with this hip, nice and strong on that straight leg. Relaxed and open on the open side. Start with the hands at the heart. And then we're going to grow our branches. If you have your balance, you want to bring your foot up higher, you're welcome to do that. Just don't push it into the knee. The arms can come out wherever they like. If you like them straight up or straight out, you can move them. Can't watch myself on the video, I'll fall over. All right, And then, oh wait, we forgot to breathe. Breathe. Nice. And then coming out nice and gracefully. All right, check out at least the straight leg, maybe both. All right, let's go to the other side. So we tend to be asymmetrical in our habits, so one side might be easier than the other. Heel above the ankle, hands at the heart. And then we're gonna grow our branches. And maybe, let's see, that might work. You can stay stationary or you can move. And again, not watching something else that's moving. If you fall out, come back in. Not cooperating today. All right, we'll keep it on the floor. And one more breath. And coming out nice and gracefully. Excellent, shake it out. All right, Fabulous Warrior 3. I'm gonna say almost everybody has a chair. So if you want, you can use your chair. If you don't need, short for that one, here you go. If you don't need your chair, that's fine. We don't have a lot of wall space, but if you want to use your wall, you can do that.
Chair?
I don't need a chair. That's okay. All right, so if you have your chair, we're gonna imagine it on the screen. So you can hold the seat part and lift the leg, or you can flip it around the other way and hold on to the top of the chair and lift it up. All right. So get your chair if you want your chair. Otherwise, here we go. So we're gonna start with one leg. And we wanna be torso distance away from the chair. So arms in front. You can go to the floor and do this if you don't have a chair. Otherwise, arms can come to the chair wherever you want, and then arms come out. We're gonna lift that back leg up. If you wanna lift one arm up, you can do that. They can come out to the side or back. So we're breathing. And we're balancing. And then coming out nice and gracefully. Excellent. All right, shake out that straight leg, maybe the bent leg. Okay, you guys ready for the other side? This might not be. All right, so straight leg, you have your chair. You start with the toes of the back foot on the floor. And then we're gonna lift that leg up. Arms can be out in front or to the side. And we're breathing. And then when you're ready, coming out nice and gracefully. Excellent. All right, shake that leg out. Fabulous Warrior 3. I don't do that very often, do we? You know what? Hold on to your chair. We're gonna do dancer pose for those nice strong quads again. So use the tall part of your chair in the back. And then we're gonna grab one ankle or foot with that same arm. All right, this can be your pose here. Knee points towards the floor. Turn sideways. Option A, stay right here. Maybe. You can lift the opposite arm up. And then the next option is to point that knee towards that back wall and lift that arm up. And then coming out, having trouble with my left foot today. And then point that knee down and release. Excellent. All right, check it out. All right, let's do the other side. Go to my asymmetrical. All right, so grab the heel or the ankle or the foot of the other side. And then you can lift an arm, or if you're holding onto your chair, hold on your chair. If you want, you can point that knee back. Extend the arm up. Don't forget to breathe. And then when you're ready, coming back out and release. Excellent. All right, let's do, we're gonna do halfway around the world for our last balance movement. So if you want your chair, you can keep your chair for this. It's this one where we go that way and then go the other way. So you may or may not need a chair. That's totally fine. All right, so one foot stays on the floor. The other foot, we're gonna go forward and tap halfway around the clock or the world, whatever you like to imagine here. Excellent, and two more. And last one. Nice, all right, other side. Forward. And two more. And last one. All right, now we gotta do it backwards. So starting with the first foot again, go back and out and around, and then back to center. Two more. And last one. Nice. All right, let's do the other side. And back, out, front, and back to center. And two more. And last one. Excellent. All right. I think I can do that with the chair. All right, last two poses standing, and then we'll make our way down to the floor. We're gonna do eagle pose and chair pose. So let's start with chair pose. And instead of doing the forward fold, we're gonna shoot up. Okay. It's not that complicated, I promise. All right, so here we're gonna go. We're gonna inhale, arms up, point towards the opposite corner. If your shoulders don't like that, you can bend at the elbows, cactus arms. Then we're gonna bend the knees and sit in our pretend chair. The closer the feet are, the more work, but keep your balance in mind. So if this is a little wobbly. So we're gonna inhale, come up, and then exhale back in, maybe a little deeper into your chair. And let's do one more inhale, come up, and then last one, sitting down as far as you can get back up. That's the rule. And then when you're ready to come out, if you want, you can fold forward and then come all the way up, or just come up. All right, let's do eagle pose, and then we'll come down to the floor. All right, here we go. Arms out in our wide eagle wingspan. We're gonna bring the right arm under the left, or hug the shoulders, or elephant trunk arms. We're gonna bend the knees, and then we're gonna cross the right leg over the left. So that right foot can be on the floor, or wrap it around the leg. We do 3 breaths here. We're gonna inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale down. And one more, inhale. And exhale. Unwind and uncross. Beautiful. All right. Other side, arms out. The left arm comes under the right. And then we're going to bend the knees and cross the left leg over the right. 3 breaths on this side. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, coming up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Uncross and unwind. Beautiful. All right. So let's thinking about all these poses, but that one's not gonna feel good. All right, so let's come down to the floor. If you want, before you go, to do a squat, you're welcome to do that if you haven't done one in a while. And you want to get the heels closer to the floor. If you put a blanket under your heels, eventually they'll work themselves a little bit more open. Push the elbows in between the knees and elongate the spine. And then whenever you're ready to come out, falling gracefully on the floor, because there's no other pretty way to get there. All right. So let's do, we're gonna do our open and closed twist, and then we'll do 4 directions with the legs. All right. Right leg extended, left knee bent, left foot on the floor. Right arm extended over that right leg. We're gonna go closed twist first. Inhale, extend that arm up. Feel the spine lengthen. And exhale, bring the arm in front or behind that other knee. Left hand behind the spine. Inhale, lift up, extend. Exhale, turn and look towards that back wall. So each time you inhale, lift, exhale, belly button to the spine. Excellent. And then we're going to unwind. And let's do our open twist, right arm over the right leg. Gaze follows the thumb. We're going to inhale, open out towards that right side, just as far as is comfortable. And then exhale, bring it back. All right, we'll switch legs. Extend that left leg out, left arm extended. Inhale, lift. Exhale in front or behind. Right hand comes behind the spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, turn and look towards that back wall. Each time you inhale, lift the spine up. Exhale, belly button to spine. Excellent. And then unwind. Open twist. Left arm over that left leg. Inhale, gaze follows the thumb towards that back wall. Going just as far as is comfortable. And then exhale, bring it back. Beautiful. All right, so let's come down onto our back. If you have a strap, you're welcome to do that, but we can do these without the strap. So let's start real quick with a couple Apanasanas. So we're gonna bend the knees, hands on the knees, exhale, knees in, inhale, knees out. So feeling that spine come back to symmetrical. And breathing, of course. All right, both feet come down to the mat. And then we're gonna bring that right foot up towards the ceiling. Hands behind that right thigh, or if you have a strap, you can bring that foot into the strap. And 3 times we're gonna bring that leg in towards the chest. On the exhale, leg comes in. On the inhale, leg goes back out. Again, exhale in, inhale out. And last time, exhale in, inhale out. All right, next movement, you can bring your left arm out to the side. You can bring your right hand on the outside of that right leg if you don't have a strap. And then we're gonna bring that right leg down towards the right side of the floor. That's the exhale, inhale, bring it back up. Again, exhale out. Inhale up. And one last time, exhale. And inhale, bring it back up. All right, we're gonna slide that left leg out of the way, bring the right arm out to the side. We're gonna cross the body with the right leg over to the left side of the floor. If you want, if it's okay with your neck, you can turn and look at that right hand. And we'll just take a breath or two here. On your inhale, bring that leg back up to center. And then we're gonna bring that left foot back to the floor. Knee is bent, bring that right ankle or right foot on that left thigh. And we're gonna do our upside down number 4. So push that right knee away with the right hand, left hand on that left hip. So we're opening up that pelvic bowl. And then release that. We're gonna bring that left foot up towards the ceiling, or bend the knee and bring the knee in. Nice stretch in that piriformis. And one more breath here. And then set that foot down on the mat. Right foot comes down to the mat. And then we're gonna do the left side. So left foot comes up to the ceiling. We're gonna exhale, left leg comes in. Inhale, release it out. Exhale, leg in. Inhale, leg out. Exhale in. And inhale out. All right. Right arm comes out to the side, left hand on the outside of that left leg. Exhale, leg comes out. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, bring it back up. And one more time, exhale out. And inhale, bring it back up. All right, we're gonna slide that right leg out of the way, and then left leg crosses the body to the right side of the floor. Left arm can come out, you can gaze over at that left hand, if that's okay with your neck. Excellent, one more breath here. And then we're gonna bring that leg back up, bend that right knee, right foot comes into the mat, and then the left ankle or left foot comes on that right thigh. And take the left hand on that left knee, right hand, right hip, open up that pelvic bowl. And then you can stay right here or draw the right knee in, or lift that right foot up towards the ceiling, wrapping the hands behind that right thigh for our upside down number 4. Excellent. And then release that right foot down, left foot comes down. And then we're gonna bring both knees into the chest. Exhale, knees in, inhale, knees out. Do a couple of these. And let's do a quick round of bridge pose. So we're gonna bring the arms down by your side. We're just gonna do one round of the arms and hips. So lining the feet and the knees and the hips up together. We're gonna inhale, arms up, hips up. And exhale, bring it back down. And again, inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, back down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. All right, we're going to do that magic 3 again. So maybe walk the feet out a little bit more. Or actually, we're going to do a twist first. So let's start with windshield wiper knees. But we're going to do it one at a time. So we're going to go right knee towards the right side of the floor, and then the left knee follows. Left knee up to center, right knee up to center, and then left knee towards the floor, right knee follows. Got it? Inhale. And then exhale over to the side one at a time. All right. Back to center, and then we're going to do both together. Excellent. And then let's do one twist here. So we'll bring the arms out to the side. We're going to bring the knees and the ankles together. And then if you can, lift both feet up off the floor. So it doesn't have to be far, just a couple inches. We're gonna bring both knees to the left. Inhale back to center, exhale both knees to the right. So the head can go the same direction as the knees. It can stay in the center or it can go the opposite direction. So we'll do one more time each side or finish up evenly. And then we're going to bring the knees into the chest, do a couple of apanasanas, and then we'll do the magic 3. All right, so set the feet down on the floor. Knees stay bent, and we're just going to rock the pelvis. So pelvic tilts. At least 3, 6 should be good. After you finish that, we're going to bring the knees back into the chest, nice and wide. Exhale, knees in, inhale, knees out. Excellent, one more. And then we're going to set the feet down on the mat. Option A, feet stay like this. Option B, extend both legs all the way straight out. Zip the legs up, toes point up towards the ceiling. We do our palm tree arms. If you want, you can tuck your shoulder blades under. You're going to inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms back down by your sides. Inhale. And exhale. So see if you can slow down the movement. Nice and slow. And if it's not too much thinking, see if you can start the breath before the arms move. Excellent. Finish up with your last 1 or 2. And then we're going to get ready for our final relaxation pose. Since I think everybody has a chair, if you want, you're welcome to bring your feet up on the chair. That can feel nice at the end of a practice. Or you can bend your knees, feet in the mat. Feet are wide, drop the knees together. That feels nice on the lumbar spine. Or just have your legs out straight. Whatever else you need to do to get comfortable, relax the legs and the feet away from each other. Arms come down by your side and then out away from the torso. Tuck the shoulder blades under if that feels good. And bring a blanket or a towel under your head. I'm going to sit up so you can hear me better. And let's do joints. So we're going to relax and make space in the joints. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. So relax and make space in the toes. Relax and make space in the ankles. Relax and make space in the knees. Relax and make space in the hip sockets. Relax and make space in the spine from the tailbone all the way up to the base of the skull. Relax and make space in the shoulders. Relax and make space in the elbows. Relax and make space in the wrists. Relax and make space in the fingers. Relax and make space in the jaw. Smooth the forehead and face. Let any last thoughts seep out the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. Gently coming back into awareness. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. If you'd like, you can roll your head side to side. When you're ready, and with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side. When you're ready, and again with an inhale, pushing up to a comfortable seated position. And to bring breath back into the body and find us safely on our way, let's do sun breath number 3. So that's palms together, elbows together. We inhale, open. Exhale, closed. 3 times. We're ready. Here we go. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And again, inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And one last time. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Palms together, hands at the heart, and namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, guys.
Can you give me a minute? I'll get those straps. Those straps that you gave me, you want me to return to you? No, I didn't. Okay. I'm gonna get it. Sorry. Okay.